Hey everyone, and welcome back to Believe It. This week I want to talk about Naruto and Sasuke as parents because we've recently just had the parent-child holiday filler episodes. These have actually been some really nice filler episodes compared to what we used to get in Naruto. I mean, besides that one episode in Naruto where in the original they were trying to see Kakashi's face, that was a super funny episode. But these fill episodes that we have right now with the whole parent-child holiday, they've actually been pretty good. In my opinion, they're good because we actually get to see Naruto and Sasuke as parents and how they have fun with their kids. In Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, we all knew the tragic backstory behind Naruto and Sasuke and their parents. You know, when Obito took control of the Kyuubi when Naruto was being born, and both his parents ended up dying. And then we all know how Itachi had to kill his parents to avert the whole civil war. So in terms of having a parent figure as they were growing up, it was non-existent for either of them. Yes, you could say Naruto had Iruka, and Sasuke kind of had Kakashi a little, but at the same time, there still wasn't someone at home when they would get home. There was no one there. So now we see Sasuke, on the most recent episode, we see Sasuke trying to connect with his daughter, and it is funny because he's watching Naruto give Himawari a piggyback ride and having fun and stuff. And then he decides, and that's when he thinks that he understands what his daughter wants, and he gets down to give her a piggyback ride, and she's just like, "Why are you doing this?" And she's so embarrassed, and she's telling him that he's embarrassing her, and it's a really funny episode. But as the episode goes on, we kind of see how it's because Sasuke's always on the road, alone by himself, so he loses that sense of touch with being able to connect with others. So this entire episode, he's just trying to reconnect with Sarada, and he decides to listen to Kakashi. And do you know where Kakashi's getting his information from? He's getting it from Jiraiya's makeout tactics. I'm glad to see that Kakashi's still reading his Jiraiya 50 Shades of Grey novels, but it's just funny that they thought that would work in this scenario. We all know who Jiraiya would run after all the time, but I think Kakashi didn't realize that and didn't understand that the book's material isn't for a teenager, especially a young teenage girl. It's not a good idea. Because as we can see, Sasuke is trying everything that Kakashi is telling him, including calling his daughter his little peanuts. And it's just funny because she's like, "What? Why are you calling me this? Do you even know my name? Is that why you're not saying it?" But then he calls her name, and he's still just trying to just figure out how to connect with her. Guess who finally gives him the solution? The one person he should have went to in the beginning. He should have gone to Sakura, because as soon as he went to her, or matter of fact, as soon as she sees him, she tells him exactly what he needs to do, and it's just, being there with her. I mean, Boruto also helps because he tells Sarada that you should just tell Sasuke exactly what activity you want to do and how you want to spend your time with him, instead of just having him try to guess and go through trial and error and just completely wasting time. So they finally get to that at the end, and he ends up spending some nice quality time with her, practicing their shurikens. And one of the great parts about it is how they're showing the flashbacks with Itachi, and we all love Itachi. He was that character that everyone hated in the beginning, but then once we found out his backstory and the truth, we were all like, damn. We all felt for it. And now with all the flashbacks, you can see where Sasuke is really remembering the good times with his older brother, and he's like, this is what I need to do. And he finally helps his daughter with her training, which is what she kind of wanted from the beginning, even though she didn't say it. But he finally helps her, and then they go home at the end of the day, and they have dinner as a family. But before that, Sarada actually tells Boruto that he should do the same thing. You know, he gave her the advice in telling Sasuke exactly what she wants to do, and now Boruto should tell Naruto exactly what he wants to do, which is what he does at the end of the episode. He finally tells Naruto, after he spent the day with Himawari, that he wants to do some training. And as you can see with all the end moments of the episode, that's exactly what most of their kids want, because they're all shinobis, so they like to train, because that's what they spend most of their time doing. And you can see how excited they all are. And then Boruto finally gets a chance to spend a little quality time with Naruto. And I think it's just a nice episode that you get to see, because we all forget that Sasuke and Naruto are these kind parents, apart from these extremely strong characters who they just are really overpowered. But at the same time, they can get into fights with people who are just as powerful, and they're just super intense. But it's nice to see these little moments, to see the character as a whole. Thank you for watching this week's episode. If you don't mind, please subscribe and leave a like to stay tuned for when we post our next video. Thanks, guys.